Welcome back to the IGC Gate podcast. I am Zayd Haji, author, research student, management consultant, and counselor. In today's episode, we explore one of the biggest shifts happening in the world of content, marketing, authority building, and digital visibility. The rules that worked a few years ago are rapidly changing. Social media is no longer just about posting more content. Search is no longer limited to Google. AI is becoming a discovery engine, and authority is becoming one of the most valuable assets a professional, entrepreneur, creator, or business can build. Throughout this episode, we will unpack a complete framework for building authority through content, creating scalable content systems instead of relying on constant effort, understanding how AI search is changing visibility, and learning why the future belongs to those who build trust, expertise, and discoverability across multiple platforms. Whether you are a founder, consultant, creator, student, marketer, or professional looking to establish your presence online, this conversation offers practical insights that can help you think differently about content, attention, and long-term growth. Let's begin. Part 1. The upstream system and the content flywheel. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a system that is quietly draining the energy and potential of thousands of professionals and students worldwide. If you have ever sat staring at a blank screen on a Monday morning, desperately wondering what you should post on LinkedIn, or frantically scripting a video on Tuesday for TikTok, I want you to realize something uncomfortable. Your strategy is fundamentally broken at the upstream level. Most people treat a social media post as the unit of work, but the most successful digital authorities understand that the post is never the unit. The unit is the core idea itself, and the post is merely one of many temporary formats that the idea inhabits. When you shift your mindset from trying to generate 60 different ideas a month to mastering just 4 deep, impactful concepts, your entire relationship with digital visibility transforms. The algorithm in 2026 does not reward how hard you work. It systematically rewards how smart your architectural system is. Think about the silent struggle of the modern professional trying to build a brand. They are told to be everywhere, speaking on everything from marketing automation to productivity hacks. What they do not see is that this scattered approach actually makes them invisible. When an algorithm analyzes a profile that changes its core focus every few days, it cannot categorize that creator, and if the machine cannot figure out who you are, your audience will not either. Before you make a single piece of content, you must answer one critical question: what do you want to be known for? This is your authority positioning, the part most creators skip. To build a positioning strategy that converts attention into trust, you must construct it in 3 deliberate layers. Layer 1 is your authority statement, a singular sentence containing who you help, what you help them do, and what makes your point of view different. This line becomes your filter. Every piece of content must reinforce it, or it does not get produced. Layer 2 involves establishing 3 to 5 specific content pillars that sit directly beneath your authority statement. These function as the organized buckets every content piece must fit into to avoid confusing your audience. Layer 3 provides the psychological variance that keeps your output from getting stale by assigning every video one of 3 specific jobs. Job 1 is trust-building content, leveraging personal stories and opinions to build a relationship. Job 2 is reach content, utilizing contrarian views or surprising data designed to break out of your current circle and find new people. Job 3 is useful content, delivering the tactical frameworks and step-by-step value that people save for later. If you are only useful, you are a textbook. If you are only trust-building, you are a personality nobody pays. You must rotate all 3 across your schedule to reach your full potential. To scale this volume without becoming a bottleneck, you must implement a content flywheel. This means taking one anchored video 10 to 20 minutes long and turning it into 16 separate pieces of content. By recording just 4 of these anchor videos a month, you generate 40 to 60 pieces of coordinated content from only a few sittings. In 2026, this volume matters more than ever because of generative engine optimization. When someone asks an AI mode a question in your industry, the answer is pulled from content scattered across the web. If your point of view shows up in every format these systems read, from short clips and graphics to long-form articles and newsletters, you become the cited authority. You do not film on Monday and edit on Tuesday. You record all 4 videos in one sitting of 3 to 4 hours max. By the end of the week, the entire month of production is built, allowing the business to own the system while you remain the face and the voice. Part 2. Search everywhere and the AI discovery shift as we enter this new paradigm. The mechanics of how your customers find you have fundamentally evolved. And if you are still marketing like it is 2024, you are already falling behind. We are witnessing an era where 26% of searches now end without a single click to an external website. Consumers are treating social platforms and AI tools as unified discovery engines rather than mere destinations. This shift means you must stop trying to send traffic off-platform as your primary move. Platforms like Instagram and LinkedIn intentionally restrict your distribution the moment your content tries to move a user out of their ecosystem. The algorithm throttles your reach and your costs go up because these platforms want people inside their own walls. The solution is to capture leads exactly where they are by using automated conversational tools to trigger DMs and collect information without the user ever leaving the app. This reduces friction and gives you higher quality leads based on behavioral intent. Search has moved far beyond the traditional search engine bar. Discovery is happening across Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and conversational AI interfaces simultaneously. This is the era of search everywhere optimization, where you must create content that is packaged to rank across every major discovery surface. To win here, you must weave your targeted keywords naturally into your scripts, captions, on-screen text, and descriptions. This is how the algorithms understand the true topic of your work. You must also build topic clusters, creating multiple posts around the same core theme, so platforms start mapping you as the authority. People now search in full conversational phrases, and the algorithms read the layers of your content, including audio transcripts and visual text, to match that intent. When your content aligns with how people actually search today, you start showing up everywhere they look. We must also address the rising problem of AI slop that is hurting professional teams more than helping them. While AI promises speed, it is often creating confusion and hallucinations because people are trusting answers that sound confident but are factually wrong. Top performers do not use AI blindly, they use it to multiply their judgment. You must use AI for first drafts and ideation, but never for final execution without rigorous human oversight. The real ROI comes from using AI platforms as a discovery channel to drive traffic and conversions. AI tools are evolving into full discovery engines that prioritize trusted, structured sources. If you publish well-formatted listicles and comparative frameworks across specific niches, you train the AI to see you as the authority. You must focus on long-term strategies, such as digital PR and getting other trusted sources in your industry to cite you, because these citations build the authority that AI platforms crave. Looking ahead to 2026, AI ads will behave like social media targeting, but with search-level intent. They will target users based on their full search history, patterns, and goals over time. This is identity-based targeting with incredible accuracy. Brands that define their category early will have the advantage of being the default recommendation inside these platforms. You are no longer just competing for keywords, you are competing for associations. You must create content that explicitly teaches the AI who you help and what specific problems you solve. Furthermore, browsers themselves are becoming AI platforms, pulling information directly from your site to show it to users instantly. Treat your website as a data source, not just a destination, by using structured data and schema markup so browsers can easily extract and surface your insights. In a world full of generated noise, live content and global reach through automated dubbing, will become your ultimate competitive advantages, transforming you from a local creator into a trusted global brand. Part 3. The 60-minute planning protocol and conversion. The final piece of this authority system is the ability to plan and execute without spending hours staring at a screen. I can guarantee you that you can plan out an entire week of social media content in as little as 60 minutes if you follow a structured protocol. Before you even get into the planning itself, you must maintain a database of ideas and pre-conceptualized topics. For video content, you should come up with a list of concepts every month and spend time outlining them as bullet points. This allows you to just start discussing those points on camera without the friction of a blank script. Including database stats and research shows that you are an authority, which helps with your credibility and your long-term rankings. You can spend a single morning recording and have a month of content ready to be optimized and scheduled. For image content, the process is very similar. You come up with a list of concepts worth going over, from carousels to quotes. You do not need to hire an expensive designer every time. You can use templates with your brand colors and fonts in advance, so you can just whip in the text. The bottom line is that having a vault to pull from ensures that even when you are tired or procrastinating, you can execute. The planning process itself involves 6 distinct steps. Step 1 is listing out the content types you can commit to, such as blog posts, live videos, stories, or industry research. Step 2 is matching those types with the appropriate social channels. Instagram is for visual and image-based content. LinkedIn loves long-form written posts and complex concepts broken into digestible information. Twitter is conducive to diversity and external links. Step 3 is assigning the specific days and platforms for each post, ensuring a minimum frequency that keeps your audience engaged. Step 4 is creating a rough outline of what each post should talk about and look like, allowing you to be creative without worrying about the technical basics. Step 5 is writing your captions, keeping them simple and technical, but spicing them up with your own personality to remain human and entertaining. Finally, step 6 is scheduling everything using your favorite tools so you do not have to log in every hour of the day. This systematic approach ensures that your social media marketing is boosting your engagement without consuming your entire life. As we conclude this episode, remember that producing content does not matter if it does not move the business. This is your conversion architecture. Authority is your game, and it converts in 3 specific ways. Sales enablement, where your videos become the most powerful asset your sales team has to close prospects. AI search, where brand mentions and multi-channel distribution earn you the trust of LLMs over time. And direct response, where you mention one clear next step to drive specific actions. Do not make the mistake of thinking content has only one purpose. It has at least 3, and the most important thing is to take yourself out of the system so the machine does not break when you are busy. Build your voice guide, establish your approval workflow, and let the system run. As we conclude today's episode, one lesson stands out clearly. Success in the modern digital world is no longer determined by who creates the most content. It is increasingly determined by who builds the strongest authority system. The future belongs to those who communicate a clear point of view, create consistent content around a focused expertise, and develop systems that allow their ideas to reach people across multiple platforms and formats. We also learned that AI is not simply changing how content is created. It is changing how information is discovered, how trust is established, and how businesses earn visibility. In this environment, authority, credibility, consistency, and strategic distribution become more valuable than volume alone. Most importantly, content should never be viewed as an isolated activity. It is a tool for education, trust building, research, relationship development, sales enablement, and long-term brand growth. The individuals and organizations that understand this shift early will be better positioned for the opportunities that lie ahead. Thank you for spending this time with me. I am Zayd Haji, and this has been the IGC Gate podcast. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep building the knowledge, systems, and perspectives that create meaningful impact in an increasingly complex world.